Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome back to a brand new Bournemouth career mode. Last episode we did play, I believe it was, might have been 3 games, might have been 2, I'm not sure. But we did win all. I think we might have played 3 actually. We'll go and check quickly. So we might have played 3, I think we played City away, Spurs at home, and then Spurs at home again. Winning all 3 games in the last episode, and I believe we are still in fact unbeaten. Maybe no, we are. Oh, that's right. Yes, we did get beat by Sunderland, and so it wasn't too bad. Apart from it was getting beat Sunderland at home. But our next game is against Southampton. Don't know whether it's home or away, but our next game is against Southampton, and we will go ahead and find out now. All right, the game is against Southampton, and obviously we have some emails. Just Pew and Borich. Pew just saying. He wants to be sold. He's not going to play, so I understand that. And Boric, I think I was going to play Boric anyway because I think, yeah, Boric is the better out of our 2 keepers or 3 keepers we have. Right, so Lingard is going to get replaced for Balassi, who plays well in that centre attack midfield role. Gradler's then come back in, and we are then going to go ahead and play Wilson. Having rested the Wilsons, swap them over 4 games, and we'll give Sermon a rest and bring Kane back into the squad after he's had a spell out of the squad. That's the squad we're going to go with, and we're going to go ahead. Actually, no, one more change. We're going to bring ahead and bring Zimmer on into the starting 11. And Richie obviously back in. Right, so that's just what we're going with for the next, or for the league games anyway. Hopefully we don't have any injuries. So let's go ahead and jump straight into the game against Southampton. And it is Southampton away, so hopefully we can pull a win against Southampton and remain at the top of the table, even though we'd remain top anyway because Arsenal are only on 21, we're on 25, so even if we lose this we do stay top. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and jump into the game, and that's be next what you see. We'll put the corner in. Richie gets a set. Well, it wasn't Richie actually. I think it was Distan, and it does that. Distan's actually injured. Yes, Distan is injured 4 minutes in, and I literally said before the game started, this will be the starting 11 in the league as long as no one gets injured. So Silva and Distan go ahead and gets injured 4 games in. Luckily, we do have a left back on the bench, and that is centre back. Sorry, on the bench. Is this the guy we signed? I don't know, but whatever we're going to do, we're just going to keep it like that. And we are forced into a change. 4 minutes and 22 seconds in. Alright, so Elfrid does win the ball back here. And then play the ball to James Wilson. Ball does go a little bit wide. Wilson will come back inside. Play the ball at the top of Callum Wilson. And nearly gets him. That ball does fall to Kane in the defensive midfield position. Does manage to win a free kick. And we will go ahead and stick Gradle on this, who is actually already on the free kick here. Gradle scoring quite a nice strike in the previous, well, it was in the previous episode, he scored quite a nice free kick. Gradle puts the ball wide of the post. Maybe that was a bit too optimistic, and maybe had a bit too much of the angle on it. Not sure how far wide it went, and it was always curling away from goal. And we stay at 0-0. They've been playing very well since coming into the squad. And he'll strike that on his left foot, and Stecklenburg will save that quite comfortably actually. So he gets past a couple of players, but somehow doesn't have the strength to get any further. Long takes it past. Long will strike that home. Long will strike that home, and Southampton will go 1-0 up on the stroke of the 45th minute with their first shot at goal. Half time at 1-0 down thanks to a lovely strike from Shane Long on the stroke of the 45th minute. As you can see, pretty boring game. Southampton had all possession. I kind of had a feeling that was going to happen actually, but we are 1-0 down. Hopefully we can turn it around in the second half. A big miss with Silva and Distan going off in the 4th minute, definitely. Alright, so now let's go ahead and jump straight into the second half. Gradle looking for an option here. Gradle will swing the ball into James Wilson. James Wilson will strike that, and that's a brilliant save. That is a brilliant save from Stecklenburg to tip the ball into the post. And then Paddy McNair will just strike the ball onto the post again, and he could have really knocked that back, but the score does stay at 1-0 thanks to a fantastic first save from Stecklenburg. He'll get the ball into Balassi. Balassi turns, Balassi strikes, Balassi will put that in the corner, and Balassi will score again for us. Lassie in fine form at the moment for Bournemouth. Very fine form. A nice move finished off by Balassi. And we do manage to draw level at 1-1. Southampton keep the ball. Patient build up. Wanyama turns. There's the ball in long. Long will then finish again. Two fantastic work goals from Southampton, and Southampton go 2-1 up. James Wilson doesn't. The ball doesn't go to Wilson, and Southampton will go back to the goalkeeper. Stecklenburg gives the ball away to James Wilson. James Wilson will strike it again, and James Wilson will get the end product this time. After an awful pass from Stecklenburg, James Wilson managed to capitalise, and again, one of the Wilson score again. Persistence for James Wilson paid off. First shot is blocked, and then Wilson does manage to put the rebound in. Should have really put the first in, but that is unlucky, and we do tie it all at 2-2. Not long after Southampton do go 2-1 up. It is 2-2 again. That was an awful pass that we went nowhere near where I wanted to play. Wanyama will probably look to play the ball through, and he doesn't, and the game does finish 2-2. Against Southampton, definitely a tougher game than I was expecting possession wise. We got absolutely dominated off the park by but shots. We probably should have scored more if it wasn't for Arthur Boric. Shane Long in fact does get man of the match, outplays all of our players by a mile. Personally, I would have given it to Stecklenburg, made two fantastic saves. Well, the two he had to make anyway. Let's just go ahead and jump straight into the next game. Well, main menu anyway, not the next game. Alright, and so we did get an offer from the Turkish FA. So that's also an interesting one to take, as we also do have the Russian national team. So we have three actually. Turkey, what's that? Paraguay and Russia. We're going to go ahead and reject the Paraguay FA. 3rd of January, and obviously this one is coming up quick and fast. We're going to go ahead and just reject the Russian offer. Just see if we get any other ones, and we are going to go ahead and stall the... Sorry, we are going to go ahead and stall the Turkish offer. We do have roughly 3 months to accept that. Alright, and so player development. Sean McDonald. I'll send him out on loan. And Sylvan Distan is out for 5 weeks with the injury he did pick up in the last game. And Boris just saying thanks for playing us. Alright, so let's jump ahead to the next game. Any notifications during that, you will see them on the screen. Let's go ahead and save them changes and jump into the game against Newcastle. Alright, home to Newcastle, and hopefully we can put quite a lot of goals past them. Alright, so let's jump into the game. Entering the game against Newcastle, we are at home, and Callum Wilson has scored 6 goals, which puts him 3rd in the top scorer of this. I think Wilson scored last game. James Wilson did, Callum Wilson didn't. Hopefully that will change, and both Wilsons will be able to get on the score sheet. This out on the right to Anita. Anita will put the ball past Paddy McNair, and will strike it, and easy pick. Richie. Zimmer across. Callum Wilson looks to head that, and Rob Elliott does manage to hit the ball out of the net. Newcastle do manage to get clear, but Richie does win the ball back. She'll play the ball to Wilson. James Wilson will strike that. James Wilson shoots. Elliott parries, and Callum Wilson then will put the ball out for a goal kick. Marvaux still with the ball. Marvaux will play the ball down the left. Aarons looks to fire the ball back, and Marvaux puts the ball over the bar when that really should have been 1-0 again. Again getting caught out on the counter. James Wilson gets dispossessed, and half time it is 0-0. Obviously Newcastle having the best chance of the half to be 1-0 up right at the end there, only for Marvaux to fire over the bar, and we probably are dominating these stats. Not really, we've only had 2 shots, but personally I thought we had more. Alright, so then let's jump into the second half. We are going to go ahead and make a change. As Newcastle make their final change, we are going to go ahead and bring Gradle on. So no, we're going to go ahead and bring Lingard on and take Atsu off, playing Balassi on the left hand side for the time being. see what impact that will have on the game. So Newcastle are going to attempt to hold out for the draw here. Definitely playing extremely deep at this moment in time. We managed to win the ball, but Newcastle do still have the ball. Newcastle giving the ball back by Paddy McNair. Newcastle countered. Ball goes through for Sissoko. Sissoko then strike the ball in the back of the net. And Newcastle playing that counter-attacking football do score. Sissoko does put the ball in the net. It looks like they're going to get beaten off both North East teams so far this season. We're going to have to go attacking here, try and get the goal back in the last couple of minutes. Listen. Newcastle marking man for man. She'll play the ball to Jesse Lingard. Jesse Lingard will come on. Jesse Lingard will strike that. Jesse Lingard acting as our super sub once again. Comes on, scores against Chelsea. Oh, it was Spurs. One of the two teams comes on, saves a vital point for us in this game, surely. And Jesse Lingard could quite rightfully be earning himself a starting spot in this team if things are going to plan for himself. Jesse Lingard again comes back and scores his first goal in the league, and what a time to score. 90th minute to almost save a point for ourselves, and Jesse Lingard does manage to do that. That performance from Jesse Lingard, he is going to start the next game. Definitely going to start the next game for us. And that was actually quite a boring game if you look off the stats, but it really wasn't. It was end-to-end stuff, and it wasn't really at all, was it? It was pretty boring game, if we're honest here. Let's just jump to the main menu screen and check emails and the rest of the admin stuff. Alright then, so we are still top of the league. Arsenal are still to play a game. We'll go level on points with us if they do win their game, obviously on the Monday night, meaning we do stay in first place. Looks like we do have quite a long break for some reason. Alright then, so we do Peruvian FA. We're going to go ahead and reject that one straight away. Turkey, we're still going to store that one. Distan has come back from injury. And that is about it. Let's go ahead and advance again. So our final game in the episode is going to be against Swansea City away. And so we are going to go ahead and swap Balassi for Atsu, while dropping Atsu for Jesse Lingard, who rightfully earned himself a starting place in this team without a doubt, along with Paddy McNair, who has started quite a lot of games this season for us. Let's go ahead and jump straight into the game against Swansea. And so into the game against Swansea City, we did draw the last game 1-1, thanks to Jesse Lingard, who has earned himself a start today in the Bournemouth starting 11. Hopefully improve why, and hopefully improve why he deserves to be in the starting 11 week in, week out. Okay, it does get across. It does block that. And he's surely offside there. He's not. And Swansea do go 1-0 up. After a controversial call, I thought he was offside there, but apparently not, because this computer is never wrong, but we all know it is. Penalties! Yep. And we do again go 1-0 down. Probably the lack of Sylvain Distant is definitely proven pivotal. You guys can say to me, but I kind of think it's Sylvain Distant. He goes past one, Balassi goes to curl it, and that's a great save from Tremel to take the deflection. Again, does manage to get the ball past Williams. The ball across, and Tremel saves Lingard. Lingard will strike on his left, and Tremel will save again. Gerhard Tremel giving everything coming towards him at this moment in time. Different corner here. Mark on the edge of the box. Ball still goes, and that is another brilliant save from Arthur Boric. After an extremely late run there, right on the edge. I'm not sure who that was, but we're going to have to watch the late run again. Managed to head over, and he managed to get the ball out straight to Richie. Inside, Alan Wilson. Wilson through to Lingard, who does get obstructed there. Someone can say. Lassie does win the ball back. Lassie does manage to win a free kick actually. And I'll go ahead and actually just take that quickly.
You know this team does this all the time. Try and catch the opposition out with this quick
actually down the left actually.
Well, he's got support here.
He comes inside. He's going to keep on. Balassi will strike that, and Tremel saves again to take the ball away from Jesse Lingard's feet. Another fantastic hit from Tremel. And there goes half time. We do go in 1-0 down again. Hopefully we can turn it around in the second half and pull out a draw. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump into the second half. But first, take a look at the match stats. Alright then, so Swansea being on target with every single one of their shots, and we have had 3 of our shots on target, even though Tremel has saved a lot more than that. Alright then, so into the second half, hopefully we can pull this game back. We'll go with Jesse Lingard. Lingard and Swansea again getting away with the shot. Jesse Lingard coming so close. And we do not win a game in this episode. That's the first time this season we haven't won a game. And Arsenal probably have gone top of the league if we go ahead and check the result. Swansea, obviously the better the teams according to the stats, just having a better day all round. We do suffer our second loss of the season, which probably means Arsenal do go top of the league, or they will go top of the league. Having our dip in form in November and around the Christmas time, not really the best time to have our dip in form. But if we do look, Arsenal did go top and are now top by 3 points. Manchester United are closing in on us. Alright then, so we are going to go ahead and close the episode off here. 2 draws and a defeat. Definitely our worst part of the season so far. But guys, if you did enjoy this, don't forget to leave a like on the video and comment what you want to see next. I'm looking to start a new series that comes out on a Friday. Hopefully I think there's something by Friday so you actually get the video. But thanks for watching guys, hope you did enjoy, and I will see you in the next video.